Hey guys, it's ArchieLuxury. ArchieLuxury from the ArchieLuxury channel, the Paul Pluta channel, and ArchieLuxury corporate. Guys, keep watching. Keep watching. I need the viewers. I need the viewers. I need the subs. I need it. Like, subscribe, and tell your friends. Tell your friends, whether you like them or hate them. Just tell them anyhow. ArchieLuxury on YouTube.
Hey guys, I'm the Pontiff, Archibald Chesterfield III, AC3. Today guys, I want to talk about Rolex. That's right, Rolex. And I've got to tell you one thing there. Man, there are a hell of a lot better brands than Rolex. That's right guys, there are better brands than Rolex. Let me show you what I'm talking about. Rolex, look at these. These are Patek Philippe's, Grand Classiques from Patek Philippe. Look at those Philippes there. Man, I tell you now, Patek Philippe used to be the epitome, and it is the watch. The honest answer is, man, I would seriously be buying Patek instead of Rolex. A few cases in point. Look at this. This is a 5127 automatic Calatrava. This is a modern size. It's a big size, 20 mil strap, 37 mils across. You can pick these up. High teens, low 20s. And so much do I believe in it, I got two of them. Two. That's right. That is far better than buying a Pepsi, a Hulk, a Kermit. It's far better. This is Patek Philippe, the Grand Classique. So I would rather, for high teens, low 20s US, I'd rather have the Patek. If you've got a lot of money, winner, chicken dinner for around the just under $25,000 mark, $25,000, which is the price for the new Kermit. I'd rather have this, a 6006. This is the Grand Classique from Patek Philippe, 6006. Micro rotor. This movement here will just laugh at Rolex's attempt at a movement. Deployant buckle in 18 karat. This here under secondhand, under 25,000 US. That is a super grail, 39.5 mils. It's big, it's beefy. That is a winner chicken dinner. Winner chicken dinner. And that's the way I would go there. I got to tell you, high teens again. You want to get a complicated Patek? How about this for investment potential? The world's first annual calendar, the 5035, 18,000 US macaroonies. Absolute bargain. The world's first annual calendar. If you want a super complication, let me tell you this. The model before this one's going for over 1 million US macaroonies. The 5110, look at this. That's a world time. You can get one of these mid to high 20s. And I got to tell you, the whole reason I'm saying this is there are better pieces than Rolex. Now, I got to tell you, the bravado of the show, I got to always, Archie is a character. It's a method actor who plays Paul Pluta. And, you know, I say, hey, I can't sell them, but I really do love my Patek Philippe's. I love my Patek Philippe's. I got to be totally honest with you. They're so superior to Rolex. It's like comparing a Rolls Royce to a Mercedes Benz. Yeah, Mercedes Benz is a nice car. Mass produced. It's mass produced. It's not handmade. And that's what Patek is. Look at this Patek here. This is a beautiful 5196 yellow gold winner chicken dinner. You can get these for about $15,000. $15,000 US. 15,000. I gotta tell you, man, that is where I'd be putting my money. There are better things to buy than Rolex. If you are into horology in a big way, Patek Philippe is far better value. And I haven't even mentioned some of the more affordable brands. No, Patek is the Rolls Royce. If you're going to be spending big bucks, make it a Rolls Royce, okay? And I got to tell you, another great brand is ArchieLuxury. ArchieLuxury. That's correct there. 10,000 Aussie, 7,000 US smackaroonies. Gets you a beautiful large size ArchieLuxury. And I've got to tell you, seriously, if you want to have the best thing, you can follow the sheep. You can follow the morons. These are the same people who followed Barry Manilow. These are the same people who're so cool with their flares. These people are absolutely nuts. Absolutely nuts. These people are crazy. And I've got to be totally honest with you there. Totally honest with you. I think if you want to do well in watches, buy the best. Patek Philippe has never been so affordable. So affordable. And it's got huge investment potential. The whole reason the Rolex market is crazy is because of the Chinese. The Chinese are snapping up. The Chinese are snapping up the steel sports because they want to be westernized. They think it's cool and hip and trendy. But they're nouveau riche into the hobby. They're nouveau riche. And what'll happen to these nouveau riche collectors is eventually they'll realize that, hey, Rolex isn't the greatest, and they'll start going for precious metal Pateks because they love yellow gold. They love gold. And I tell you honestly, that is where I'd be putting my money. It's okay to have a Rolex, but if you want to buy something amazing, get a Patek, get a Lange, get a Vacheron Constantin. That's where precious metal from the greatest makers. Now, I got to tell you, so many people, they think Rolex is it. Rolex is nothing. Rolex is nothing when you compare it to Patek Philippe. Patek is where it's at. This is honestly, it's never been a greater time to buy Patek Philippe. That's where I would go. You want to buy some investment grade pieces, you get in on the Pateks and you wait. It'll gonna soar. The market's gonna soar. These uneducated Chinese buyers, give them a couple years. These nouveau riche Chinese fleas, give them a couple years and they will jump ship to precious metal Patek Philippe. That's what'll happen. Patek, Lange, Vacheron. Because the workmanship, the quality of these pieces is it's beyond belief. It's absolutely amazing. And I gotta tell you guys, seriously, I love Rolex. Rolex is a great brand, but it ain't no Patek Philippe. If you're paying the high money, go Patek Philippe. Go Patek Philippe. Pateks, and Pateks. That's where the smart money goes. Rolex it's a great watch, but it ain't no Patek Philippe. So I just want to make this vid to let you guys know that's where I'd be investing moolah. I'd be putting the money into getting a Patek, a Lange, or a Vacheron. That is the really cool watches. You buy that stuff pre-owned, and I tell you, that is where the future is. Patek Philippe is the watch brand to collect. It is the greatest watch brand. Never before has it been that obtainable. This is the low point. It's going to boom. Once the Chinese kick in, it's just waiting for this to happen. That's what you should do. So guys, I want to tell you, don't get caught up in the Rolex dribble, the Rolex lies. Get yourself a Patek Philippe whilst you can. A Lange, a Vacheron. These are amazing pieces. absolutely amazing. This is the best of the best of the best. That's what you want to have in life. You want to be better than other people. If you want to be better, you gotta have the absolute best. Rolex is not the best. It is a great brand, but it ain't the best. Patek Philippe is the brand of choice. Patek, Lange, Vacheron, that's where I'd be putting my money. You have one or two Rolexes is okay. Anything more, buy a Patek, a Lange, or a Vacheron. That's what I'd be doing. That is seriously where I'd be going. I'm Paul Pluta. Tell me what you guys think. Like, subscribe, and tell your friends.
Hey guys, ArchieLuxury. Who do I recommend for watches in Brisbane and Sydney? Vintage Watch Co. That's correct. Vintage Watch Co. in Brisbane Arcade in Brisbane and the Strand Arcade in Sydney. Vintage Watch Co. Brisbane and Sydney. Ronnie, I've known him since the late 90s. Ronnie is a top bloke. Luke is a great guy. Vintage Watch Co. That is who I recommend in Australia. Check out Vintage Watch Co. and the guys' amazing range of watches. They also do service and repairs. Vintage Watch Co. That is where the Pontiff goes. You know, some of my Pateks came from Vintage Watch Co. That's right, guys. Vintage Watch Co.
Hi guys, ArchieLuxury. And who do I recommend in America? In America, who do I recommend for quality pre-owned wristwatches? David SW, David SW, David SW. Go to davidsw.com. He is the best, the greatest pre-owned dealer in all of the United States of America. David SW, David SW, David SW.